guys, so this month is the Tone It Up 31-day challenge. It is also the last couple of weeks of my half marathon training, and so I thought I would do every week kind of like a little update on how training is going and kind of some things that I've learned from this year versus last year's training. This is my second half marathon for the Wine and Dine runDisney race, and it's also going to be my husband's first runDisney race, which is really excited. He's doing the 5K, he's not doing the half marathon. But I thought I would just kind of document it a little bit. I haven't really talked a whole lot this season about it. Not that I haven't been running, there's just been other things more interesting to talk about, but I wanted to do kind of like a little side project the next couple of weeks. I am in my bedroom, and the window is open, so if I look out this way, it's because there's people outside and I'm distracted. But this vlog video, I wanted to talk about kind of my motivation, because that's been something and I've mentioned it before in my vlogs, but it's just been something interesting that I didn't really expect. I don't even know how to start this. So last year, a lot of my motivation came from the fear of not being able to finish the race, because it was my first half marathon. I hadn't even done a 10K before. I was literally going from 5K to half marathon. And because of that, I was terrified that I wasn't going to be strong enough, and that basically got me to the gym as much as I possibly could. Now, last year, you may remember the last month of October, my allergies bothered me a lot. To the point where I was sick, I think, for like 2 weeks, and I couldn't really work out because I'm the type of person that I have to like sit and do nothing, or else I'm never going to recover. That's just how my body is. I also had a wedding that I went to, which I also got sick during as well. So there was a lot going on that last month, and I actually wasn't even able to finish my training last year. And so that is very different from this year. This year, knock on wood, thank God, I have been healthy all summer. Minor sniffles here and there. So the only thing literally holding me back has been me. I did the half marathon last year, killed it, did better than I expected, even though I didn't finish my training. And then I did the Princess 10K, which was a piece of cake compared to the half marathon. And with that confidence, I went into working out in the sense of I don't need to train. So me going to the gym for like that first half of my training was really difficult, because I just didn't want to. I didn't feel like running. I didn't want to run. The training starts in summer, so it's hot in Florida, and so I didn't want to run outside. Also, my work changed over the summer, as we all know, and so because my schedule was different and not as consistent, it made it harder for me to plan, which I will kind of go into that in a bit. But like, my motivation wasn't really there. But recently, because the half marathon is coming around, because I want my husband to train as well, he's kind of been my motivation as well. We've kind of been pushing each other to go work out more. So one of the things, and these are a couple of steps that I go through to get me to the gym, because there are a lot of times where I literally don't. Like yesterday, I ran 10 miles. Before I went to run, I was sleepy. I just wanted to take a nap. I didn't feel like going to the gym and running at all, but I hadn't done any activity all day, so I was like, well, I'll at least go to the gym and walk. So basically, the steps that I go through after eating, which I'll go into that prep in another vlog, part of my motivation is after I've eaten to fuel, I will get dressed into my gym equipment, just put it on. I'll just put on my gym equipment, make sure my gym bag, which I'll talk about in another vlog, what I put in my gym bag, make sure that's at the door, make sure everything I need is set and ready for me to go. I'm not going to leave right that second, but just preparing for me to go to the gym. So everything is set and ready to go when I need to go to the gym. And when that time comes, just go to the gym. A lot of times I will, especially recently with my longer runs coming up, I'll think I don't want to run 10 miles today. I know I have the time to do it. I have nothing else that I need to do the rest of the day. I just don't want to do it. And I'll talk about in another vlog, like long runs are like a lot. Like when I say like, oh, I ran 10 miles yesterday, I'm not saying, oh, I ran 10 miles yesterday. Like I ran 10 miles yesterday, took a shower, stopped, and did absolutely nothing because I was exhausted because my body didn't want to move. Like, that's a big deal. And so it's kind of hard to convince yourself to want to do that to yourself. So what I do is I prepped, like I download videos and YouTube videos. I have Netflix, Hulu, whatever. I download at least a couple of hours of entertainment so that way I have options. But I just get on the treadmill and I hit go. I go at whatever speed I feel like going at, if that's 3 miles an hour, if that's 4 miles an hour, if it's a steady, just power walk, whatever, and I put on my video. And then when I feel like I can go a little faster, I'll go a little faster. One thing this year that I didn't really think about last year was pacing myself. I have a tendency to push all the way through and exhaust myself straight on, and then I can't finish. So I've been trying to, my lack of motivation has helped with this, try to just kind of take it steady, take it slow, speed up when I can speed up, but mostly take it slow, and it's actually helped with my longer runs. I don't feel as exhausted as I typically do. But yeah, just sitting and watching those videos makes time fly by. But anyway, so other than that, like, and typically by the time I've, 30 minutes has passed, or if it's a long run, an hour has passed, like, my workout is done, or like I'm halfway done, depending on what workout day it is. But like just getting yourself dressed, getting yourself there, getting yourself prepped, and getting to the gym. I luck out, my gym is in my apartment complex. Other people, that's not the case. But like if you can at least get yourself out the door and to the gym, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, even 40 minutes. If you're listening to a podcast or if you're watching YouTube videos, that will make time fly by to the point where you're like, I did my workout. That was it. Wow. Plan ahead also with that. With my schedule kind of being all over the place, and especially Jared's schedule being very different now as well, it makes it difficult for us to go to the gym together, which is something we've unfortunately given up on at this point. We used to go to the gym together and we haven't been at all recently, but it's been kind of a good push for each other to be like, you need to go to the gym, you need to go to the gym, you need to go to the gym, well, you need to go to the gym, you need to go to the gym, and like pushing each other to go when it's our turn to go to the gym. And like I said, with my schedule being all over the place, and especially now that my part-time hours make my schedule even random, every week I have to plan like, okay, instead of running on this day, I'm gonna run on this day, and instead of running in the morning, I'm gonna run after work because I have an early shift this day, which I know is not ideal. It's better if you do have a consistent schedule. Make a time to either go in the morning or go after work, or maybe go on your lunch break, or whenever, go when the kids are at school, whatever your schedule is like. If you can keep it consistent, that'll be even better because you will be able to build up that habit. Unfortunately, I do not have that luxury anymore. So planning ahead, and especially for me, because there's so little time for me to actually be able to do it, that is more motivation, because it's like, if I don't do it today, I won't be able to do it tomorrow. Like for example, although I have today off and I had yesterday off as well, I ran yesterday so I would have more energy to get things done today. Whereas if I ran today, then I would be more exhausted when I had to go to work tomorrow. So it's kind of like working around whatever your schedule is, and kind of remembering that like it needs to get done now, and if it doesn't get done now, it's not going to get done later, and just kind of giving yourself that kick in the butt to get out and go. If you can, have a backup plan. There have been, our gym just changed recently, and there was a moment yesterday, actually, start of my run, someone was taking up both treadmills and there was no other treadmill for me to use. And so I hopped on the elliptical because I needed to start working out. Hopped on the elliptical and worked out until basically the ladies got off, and kind of like just planned in my head how long of a mile it would have been. But like, if you can't go to the gym, maybe you don't have enough time, maybe traffic's bad, maybe there's a storm outside, there are, especially if you're training for a half marathon, or if you're just working out in general, there are so many workouts online. Actually, right behind me up there on that board is a bunch of workouts with using dumbbells and Pilates workouts that I wrote down for my husband, for Jared to do when he doesn't feel like going to the gym. And those are workouts that I do when I don't feel like going to the gym. Sometimes I just don't feel like getting dressed and going out the door. I just want to sit and do a couple of moves in my PJs for 10-15 minutes and then call it a day. You know, if you can have that backup plan, have that backup plan. Now, it's kind of hard to have a backup plan like that when you're supposed to run 10 miles, but unfortunately it is what it is. When it comes to just basic workouts, it's good to have some sort of a backup plan. You know what I mean? Also, if you can't work out that week, or you miss a workout or whatever, don't beat yourself up. Life happens. Nobody is perfect. Like, I have missed so many weeks of working out, period. Not even just running workouts, just working out, period, during this whole training process. But as long as you get back up on that horse and you keep going and you don't stop. It's okay if you take 2 steps forward, 1 step back, because you still made progress. You took 1 step back. If your goal, like my goal, is to work out 4 times a week, if I only work out 2 times or even 1 time, that's okay. In my opinion, as long as you're getting out of the house and doing some sort of active movement, that's fine. That's fine, you know? Don't sweat stuff. Take your time. Like I said, that's one thing that I've had to work on with this training, is just taking my time, power walking, you know, like not pushing myself straight on. Same thing for you. If you need to take a break on your workout, take a break in the middle of your workout. My husband's had to do that sometimes, where he stops and takes like a 2-minute break just to drink water, and then he gets back into it. And one thing, like I've mentioned before with my husband, connect with some sort of accountability or support. It's better to have someone who's working out with you, because then there's that commitment to go out and do that with them. I used to do that with my best friend Lizzie in college. We would work out every single Saturday, and it became kind of just a time for us to catch up as well, because we used to live in the same hall and then we had to separate at some point in our college career. But if you can't have that accountability, have someone who is your cheerleader. Have someone who is like telling you, like, you know, checking up on you. How's your training going? You know, how's your workouts going? Like, what workout did you do today? Have you gone to the gym yet? You know, someone who's going to talk to you, and not necessarily someone who's, you know, better at working out than you. It could be someone who's not working out at all. My mom and one of my really other good friends, they text me all the time, and they're like, how you doing? How's your training going? How's everything going? And I highly recommend, whether you're a tone it up girl or not, going on Instagram and posting about it is really cool. Even if you want to have like a separate fitness account, a lot of people have that, where you just like, it's like a check-in journal kind of, where you're like doing like a sweaty selfie or whatever. But like when you go back and you look at that, you're like, it connects and reminds you of that awesome thing you did, how you were able to go to the gym, how you were able to run such and such a miles, and other people may see it and they may encourage you too and cheer you on. Like yesterday I posted a sweaty selfie about it, thought nothing about it, didn't really say anything about it, and I had a lot of people like it, and then also a lot of new people that I've never met comment about it, and they were really encouraging about it. So have that support, have that cheerleading coach system somewhere behind you, backing you up, or whether it's your husband, your best friend, roommate, whatever. Everyone's motivation comes differently, so try different things. Yeah, I hope you guys like this vlog. I hope you guys will like the vlogs coming up, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye!